alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. We have another episode here today of 5 minutes of Fa'idah. I'm here with brother Sadiq, a good friend of mine. And in these few minutes, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're going to discuss a current day issue that many of the Muslim youth are troubled by. And that is the issue of getting married, or the issue of avoiding zina. Avoiding things that are haram, pertaining to fornication, pertaining to homosexuality, all of these different vices that everybody faces, but specifically the shabab, the Muslim youth. Now, we know the Prophet ﷺ specifically addressed the youth. He spoke to them, he called out to them, showing them their importance and how the sunnah has a concern for the shabab. There are several hadith to prove this. From them is the hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ was riding with Ibn Abbas. The hadith of his stepson, Umar ibn Abi Salama, when he said, "Eat with your right hand." And we have the famous hadith that's narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, collected by Bukhari and Muslim, in which the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Ya ma'ashar al-shabab, man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata falyatazawwaj, فإنه أغض للبصر وأحسن للفرج, ومن لم يستطع فعليه بالصوم فإنه له وجاء." The hadith states, "O assembly of youth, O young men, O young women, those from among you who can marry should do so. Those who have the physical ability to marry and the desire to marry, then they should seek marriage. For indeed marriage aids and assists a person in lowering his gaze, and it also helps out the Muslim in staying chaste, staying far away from things that are illicit and illegal in Islam." The Prophet ﷺ then tells us, the youth who cannot marry should fast, for fasting will serve as a means of castration, as a means of, in other words, in simple layman terms, fasting will cut off a lot of your desires. It will allow you to focus and to have weak desires, which will lead you to practicing abstinence until you have the ability to get married. So Sadiq, what do you think are some of the difficulties that Muslim youth face today with regards to getting married?
Getting married. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. I think a lot of it is just the society we live in here in America. There's no push for them to get married unless it's in their household or in their Muslim communities. Unless it's from the Ummah. If they go into a Kafir school, they see boyfriend, girlfriend all day long. They see boyfriend, girlfriend all day long on television. The music, it's just the society we live in. It doesn't have any...
It doesn't help.
Any moral. Yeah, there's no help. There's no assistance. It's just,
What about Muslims?
Co-ed colleges. You want to go off to college and get a degree to try and be successful in this country, you got to, be in a co-ed dorm or something if you can't live near one.
I mean, what about like some of the difficulties you think Muslim youth face with regards to their family members, like the Muslims themselves, or like what are the things that the parents and the older, brothers and sisters and the community leaders should do with regards to helping the youth getting married?
They should first, follow the Quran and Sunnah and be good role models, showing them the institute of marriage. Working things out, showing them the proper way in their household first. Upraising them properly. Letting them see example. This, letting them see that, don't hide all that, don't make it look all lovey-dovey. Let them see that there's going to be some differences between the mother and father, and then show them how you're going to work this out.
What are some of the harms of Muslim youth refraining from marriage and waiting years or going through all types of loopholes and difficulties? What's some of the things they can fall into?
Wow, they may rely wow. Who knows, maybe pornographic stuff, watching that, I don't know, ending up, committing zina with a girl or something that feels maybe the same way,
Frustrated?
Yeah. I don't know, just maybe some, because I know a lot of foreigners, they come and they want their kids, they raise their kids here and they want them to go to school, go to college, get through college and get a job, get established. before they get married. I mean, that's what's that? That's 23, 24. That's a long time during the prime when you're active and you seeing, you know, you have desires Allah already put in you. You know, that's how we created. You know, we can't, you know,
unfortunately,
suppress them if you
we ran out of time. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, we'll make a continuation on this next episode. Jazakallah khair, akhi. That was very beneficial insight. Hopefully we can all, you know, utilize that information. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make things easy for the Muslim youth. For indeed they're the future, and they're the next generations, or the next generation of the Muslims. Sadiq, thanks again. Jazakallah khair, akhi. Inshallah, I'll see the viewers in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.